In 1971, one of America's great paper companies handed itself to a mild, awkward in-house lawyer named Darwin Smith. Wall Street shrugged. Smith never gave heroic interviews, never posed for magazine covers, and shortly after taking the job, he did something that looked like corporate suicide. He sold the paper mills. The historic core of the company gone, and every dollar bet on consumer brands nobody believed in. Over the next 20 years, Kimberly-Clark beat the market by roughly 4 times and buried its rivals. When researchers later hunted for what the best corporate transformations in America had in common, they kept finding the same uncomfortable thing. Not visionaries, not celebrities. People like Darwin Smith, the boring ones, won. Good to Great, published in 2001 by Jim Collins, is probably the most rigorous business study ever aimed at one question. Can a merely good company become a great one, and how? Collins and a team of about 20 researchers screened 1,435 companies looking for a precise pattern, average performance, then a turning point, then market-crushing returns, at least 3 times the market, sustained for 15 years. 11 companies made the cut, each matched against a comparison twin in the same industry with the same opportunities that stayed mediocre. The book is what separated them. Finding one, the one Collins says he did not want to publish because it sounded soft. Every single great transformation CEO was what he calls level 5, personally humble, professionally ferocious. His shorthand is the window and the mirror. When things go well, level 5 leaders look out the window to assign credit. When things go badly, they look in the mirror. The comparison companies were run by the opposite animal, the celebrity CEO, out the window for blame, into the mirror for credit. The data said charisma was not an asset. It was, on average, a liability with good lighting. Finding 2 inverts every strategy book ever written. The great companies did not start with vision and then recruit for it. They started with people. Get the right people on the bus, get the wrong people off the bus, get the right people in the right seats, and then figure out where to drive. Because the world changes, and if you hired people for a destination, every course change is a mutiny. If you hired great people for the journey, the bus can turn. Strategy in the study was downstream of the passenger list. Finding 3 is 2 habits welded together. The great companies behaved like someone pushing an enormous flywheel. No miracle moment, no savior program, just consistent pushes in one coherent direction, guided by what Collins calls a hedgehog concept, the intersection of what you can be best in the world at, what drives your economics, and what you genuinely care about. And while pushing, they practiced the Stockdale paradox, named for Admiral James Stockdale, who survived about 8 years as a prisoner of war and watched the deadline optimists break. Keep absolute faith that you will prevail in the end, and at the same time confront the most brutal facts of your present reality. Faith without facts is delusion. Facts without faith is despair. Greatness, in the data, lived exactly on the ridge between them. Now the honest part, because this channel does not sell fairy tales. Some of the 11 great companies later fell hard. Circuit City went bankrupt in 2009. Fannie Mae ended up in government hands in 2008. Does that break the book? It breaks the spell of it, and usefully, a case study describes the past. It does not ensure the future, and no list of principles exempts you from the brutal facts, including facts about the book you are reading. But the disciplines themselves, humility plus will, people before strategy, momentum over miracles, faith wedded to honesty, have outlived every company that lapsed on them, which was sort of the point. Good to Great by Jim Collins. Read it like an engineer, not a believer.